Welcome everyone. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. If you know me, you know that I always do my shuffling before I start the video, save you guys some time. So everything's ready to go. Now I haven't looked at the cards yet. I like to do that with you guys, and that's what we're going to do now. And I'll sort of explain the rest as I go, so let's get started. Now the first position is the recent past. I call this the position of the back. So we have here for the tarot card, the Three of Wands, the Oracle card, the Sun. So this is literally like enjoying being a bystander. Like being perfectly fine, perfectly happy, being that extra in a movie, being that wallflower, not being center stage. Okay. Also could be a little bit like waiting on circumstances, on external circumstances for something. Let's pull another card here and see what else we got. Tell me more about the Three of Wands with the Sun card, please. Tell me more about the Three of Wands with the Sun card. Tell me about the Three of Wands with the Sun card for my Scorpios. This is the arrow on target. It's just confirmation when I pull it as a clarifier that what I said before was just sort of exact. I think this is just saying that's essentially on target, what I just said. On the bottom, the bread. Taking care of your needs, taking care of like basic requirements, getting your daily bread taken care of. And underneath that, Aquarius with the number 6. It's like making sure everything's in order in terms of like we have our needs met. Also making sure that everybody else has their needs met, because of Aquarius is like very humanitarian, and then the number 6 is about like enjoying things, usually with other people with the number 6. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting here also. This is the recent past. Let's move to the present now. So where I want to look at the present, there's a few different positions in the present. I want to take a look at your emotions, because it looks like you guys are feeling good from the recent past. Let's see if that carries into the present. So this is called the position of the heart. I have here the Seven of Swords with the Eye. Wow. Okay, so this is about truths being seen, lies being uncovered, liars being shown for who they are, lies being revealed. That's what this is. In the position of the heart, I feel like that's what you guys want to see happen. Could also be that that is invoking an emotional response for you if you've been lying. I think in this case, it's more like, especially because of these two cards before, it's more like you're watching somebody else lie. Remember, third party, bystander energy here with the Three of Wands. So now moving into the present, I think you've witnessed some people lie, and you're watching them either get caught in their lies, or you're seeing the lies for what they are. Let's pull a card on this. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. That didn't want to shuffle back in. So we have here Cancer. So could be a family member that's been doing the lying, and that we really feel like we want to see their lies exposed. Cancer. Also, Cancer could also just be the fact that the lies are being covered up. Cancer is very like protective. So on the bottom, let's take a look at the bottom. The bread. The bread, and again, Aquarius. Could be these same people who we were talking about before, remember, Aquarius came up before and the bread came up before, and I'm looking at these on the bottom again. So let's reference back to these people who were kind of like, these people who were watching as a bystander, right? Those are the people who I think may have lied, or you might be watching them get caught in their lies, something to that effect. Let's see what's on top here. Okay, the rope, which just tells me, I think that this was something that they did. This was a lie. This was a lie, and I think it's being seen now. So let's move on to the position of the head. This tells me your thoughts, which I think is going to clarify even more, because it's going to tell me what you are thinking. It's going to give me more information on the situation also. Let's see. So I have the Four of Wands with the Oracle card of the Key. Okay. I feel like you guys are minding your own business. You guys are like literally doing so well on your own. You're not getting involved in these lies. You're not getting involved in the bullshit. And at the same time, you're like celebrating yourself. There's good things happening that you're celebrating with the Four of Wands. And with the key here, it's like you're keeping these things for yourself. I don't even want to say to yourself, for yourself. Let's pull a card. Shit. Okay, that was fast. 4 cards came out. So let's take a look. One at a time. We have the Queen, the plain old Queen, Oracle card Queen, with the treasure chest here. All right. Remember, we're still clarifying your thoughts, which have to do with really like focusing in on your own situation, which seems to be great. So you got a queen and you got money. Maybe you are the queen, which is like having control. You got a queen with money that you're catering to, because the Four of Wands is a celebration, and it is a lot of times like having good times with your partner, with your family. With the Four of Wands, if you even look at the picture, it shows 2 people there. So it could be that you're hanging out with this queen, this money queen, or you are the money queen. But then we also have Gemini with the hand. Yeah, this is interaction with another person. So yeah, definitely celebrating another person, but it's like private. You guys are doing it privately, whereas maybe you're watching other people fake it publicly, whereas you're like, I'm gonna keep my happiness private because I don't need to fake it. All right, let's keep going. So I want to look at the position of the hand, and then we're going to move to the future to see what's going to happen to you guys. So the position of the hand tells me what you guys are up to, like physically, actively, what you're doing in the outside world, and how you're dealing with situations. So I have the Lovers with Leo. Wow. Look at this. These are very reminiscent energies here. So remember how I said we're celebrating another person? Here's that other person showing up as a lover. So I think this is a partner, okay? That I was saying before, we're spending time with and really enjoying our time with. And this is a partner that you're spending your time with. And then with Leo there, it's a good time. It's fun. You're having fun in this relationship. Yeah, you're having fun. Let's pull a card. I don't even need a card, but now this is so good. I just want to get more good things. So let's see, what else tell me more about the Lovers with Leo, just for fun. Okay. The foot flipped over on its way out. Maybe you guys are taking your time, going slow, having fun with it, enjoying every moment, right? Because it did flip over. And then on the bottom here, ooh la la, Pluto. So there's passion here. Jeez, no wonder you're keeping it private, because there's passion also with Pluto. That's great. Capricorn underneath that, which means that if this isn't a long-term relationship, could lead to a long-term relationship also. Capricorn underneath. All right, so let's move on to the future. This will tell us, this could tell us more about this relationship, but it's going to tell us the future in general, but the short-term future. I'm not looking at the rest of your life. I'm not looking at your destiny. I'm just looking at the next 2 weeks to a month here. So let's see. I call this the position of the foot. So I have the Queen of Pentacles reversed with the heart. Somebody here is like withdrawn and keeping their feelings to themselves. Somebody here is just quiet. I'm gonna have to pull a card on this. Why is the Queen of Pentacles reversed? Tell me what the Queen of Pentacles with the heart here. There's a few reasons the Queen of Pentacles can come out reversed. So I just want to see. Hold on. They fell on 2 different, like totally different sides here. All right. We have the mouth and the arrow came out. So I think there's someone here who is like I was saying, they're keeping their feelings to themselves. They're just not saying everything, or they're not saying exactly what they want to say for some reason. On the bottom of the wall, there's somebody, could be one of these 2 people in the relationship who we've been talking about, or it could be this other person who you think has been lying, this third party somewhere else. Who you're watching like lie or fake it and whatever. It could be either one of these people, but this person is keeping their feelings to themselves. They're keeping a very specific thing. They're not saying something very specific. That's what these two cards mean. And they're being a little bit withdrawn with their feelings. On the bottom, I have the wall underneath that Mars with the cup. So I think that for whatever reason, going into the future, this person pulls back. There's a pullback. Now, it's not a bad thing because underneath the wall and Mars, there's the cup, like I said before. So for whatever reason, this person's like, oh, hold on, I need to take a second. And I think it's just because this person needs a moment to themselves. They're not going to say it, but they're going to need a moment to themselves, and they're not pulling out. They just need a moment to themselves, and it might look like they're pulling out of the situation, but they're not. Okay, that's what I'm getting from all this. A little complicated here. It's more like they need a moment, and then they're gonna come back into it, and they're gonna be in full force. Interesting. Let's pull advice for you guys. So I always end my sessions with positive advice. Even if things were confusing, hopefully we get some positive, clear advice for you guys on what you should be doing. So can I have some clear-cut, positive advice? What should my Scorpios be doing, focusing on addressing or be aware of? Advice for my Scorpios. Advice for my Scorpios. Advice for my Scorpios. Ooh, there we go. Two of Wands. Okay. So Two of Wands is being conflicted about something, not being sure which way to go, or just having, it's inner conflict. Which decision? What decision do I take? It's inner conflict. It's too general. I need a card on this. Can I have an oracle card for this? This is way too general. Can I have another card for advice for my Scorpios? Can I have advice for my Scorpios? House. So there is a decision with regards to, I don't know, the home in this case is not like a physical house. This is more like your physical vessel. It's you. So the decision is, who are you? And then, but more specifically even than that, who do you like? Do you like this person? It's a decision on the self. A decision about the self here. Who are you with regards to who do you want people to see you as? Oh, that's these three cards. The sun, the eye, and the heart there. How would you like, I'm going to read this like a sentence. How would you like for people to see you? Right? And then the original question or statement, who do you want to be? How do you want to identify yourself? How do you want people to see you? On the bottom, or going deeper, because this continues, I have the 7 in Pisces. There has been a sense of, like, a lacking of knowing who you are. This seems very separate from the reading from before. This seems like standalone advice, guys. But I think it's coming out for a reason, because you're in a relationship, or you're getting into a relationship, and you need, and this is going to be important for your identity. Whenever you're in a relationship, your identity becomes skewed. It's like, who am I? Where's the line between me and this other person? So that's why this is coming up. It's like, what is your identity? That's why it's coming up right after the reading about more about the relationship. Anyway, okay. And I think there has been a lack of knowing exactly who you are. And that causes, like, conflict. Not knowing who you are will eventually cause conflict in the relationship too, because in a relationship you always are projections of one another. So really the advice is figuring out who you are is going to be to your great benefit. Anything that's unknown about your own self, figuring it out will reduce conflict in the future. Wow, that was kind of a complicated message. All right. So that's going to be it, Scorpio. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you took something out of it. If you did, press the like button for me. That really helps me out. But regardless, thank you so much for taking an interest in my videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.